Hey there guys, in this video I'm going to do kind of a status report of what's been happening for me rather than my traditional videos where I'm explaining on a specific subject or such like a ship or a run or something like that. For the past 3 or 4 days I decided to go exploring. I think it was kind of fueled by the recent alien crash ships. I thought I could go out and see if anything was out there. Although exploring is kind of a bit boring in some sense, that you do keep seeing the same sort of thing over and over. So far I haven't seen anything like wormholes or black holes or anything like that. That's been pretty much the same sort of stars and planets. Maybe one time I might see something different. I did think about going out to that new Colonia, but I kind of egged out a bit on it because it's what was it, about 21,000 light years at one stage. So I had a long time to go, and I did have quite a lot of exploration data on board, and like I said, there's a chance you could blow yourself up by like getting trapped between two suns. So rather than that, I came back, and this is me, I've just docked, so it's been quite a long time. One question I do get asked from time and again is how come I've got so much money in this game. Now I've actually got around just under 1.7 billion's worth of assets. As you can see, 1.4 billion as a balance. The reason for this is that I started off the game pretty much at the beginning, and at that point there was a few kind of exploits which you kind of think that you don't want to take advantage with, but when they're out there and they generate so much money, you kind of think, well, I'll go and have a look. So that was quite a while back, and that generated 170 million worth of credits. This allowed me to get through the ships, and I get up to the Anaconda sort of relatively quickly. After that they did close it, and then I went back to trading. Trading obviously is quite a slow process. I wanted to get the elite title for trading, which was kind of my first elite rating. That gave me over $1 billion's worth of credits, because it's just how much you need to actually make money. After doing a load of trading, I switched to combat. I did quite a lot of combat, and obviously see I've got the elite rating on combat also. This was really grinded over and over, and after quite a long time I've made 255 nearly million from bounties alone. That was greatly enhanced with the kill warrant scanner. Now and again I've done a few exploration and I've done a few missions and such. I haven't really done a lot of mining. It didn't seem to make a lot of money, although I did come into these things when I had a lot more money, so they didn't seem very worthwhile. As you can see, exploration, I've got 8.2 million from it. I haven't put all my trade data in yet. I'm just going to show you that. So anyway, that's why I've got such the amount of money I have, and I've been quite careful, especially in these bigger ships, not to get blown up. I've only got 17 insurance claims, but it does happen now and again. So let's have a look at this trade data, and let's see how much we can get. I think we've got 8.2 million's worth. Hopefully we can get enough for a new rank. Right. Like I said, I'm not expecting a lot of money from exploration, which is a shame really, because it does take quite a lot. 620,000 on this space, that's not bad. I'm also making this kind of video because it's a good way of me seeing what sectors I've got my name on. And it's because I've looked through some of the old videos before, which is this is kind of my 4th exploration sort of search. Kind of is one of my furthest sort of explores. Never 500,000, that's not bad. Like I said, I don't go exploring very often, and when I do quite far out, and each time I think I go a little bit further. I think at the very first one I only went out about 300 or 400 light years. I don't think at that point there was fuel tanks, and then I did another one quite a while back. The third one, which I did about a year ago, and I did check it, and I did see my name still on them sectors. So like I said, it's quite interesting for me to see all these sectors that I'm the first to discover. So I can actually go and check them at a later date and see which ones I've actually got my name on. Ooh, another 450,000. That's not bad. Yeah, finally, well, I haven't finally got rid of this cold, but it's more or less gone. Past a couple of videos you may have noticed my voice being a bit affected by it, and a few bits of coughing. Sorry about that, but when you're ill, and there's not much I can do. Also, you probably noticed at the top I've got my stats up there. That wasn't intentional. After running, after burner or whatever it's called, obviously I've set it up to put the information up there, but if I turn that off, my frame rate drops for some reason, so I've decided just to leave it on. You may be interested to actually leave that up there. I'm not too sure. If you want me to leave them stats up there in my videos in the future, let me know. I don't know if you find that interesting or not, or distracting. Obviously on videos that I'm trying to do a kind of cinematic feel, I will definitely have that turned off regardless. As you can see, there's 2 graphics cards and the processor. Anyway, number 177. So it's good to actually get your name inside the actual galaxy. I think I bookmarked a couple of places so I can check to see if my name's there. So it'd be interesting to see what Frontier do about these aliens. Oh, that's it then. So let's have a look how much money it made. I don't think it was that much. I was expecting a few more pages worth of Starlog, to be honest. So it looks about 1.8 million, which for me is a little bit of a downer. I was kind of hoping for at least 3 or 4 million. I think the reward should be at least sort of double. Obviously the title should be twice as much money. That would at least bring it into line with the other sort of ranks a little bit better. 1.8 million you can pretty much do in one trade rip, with usually the fair decent sized ships. I'm definitely wondering whether to go out to Colonia. That's the station which is around about 22,000 light years away from the human bubble. This has got its drawbacks also. One of the biggest drawbacks is that it's going to make it pretty impossible for me to cover any events or stuff around here. Also, if there is a new update sooner or later, it's going to make a very long journey for me to actually get to, say, like Jameson Station, so I can actually check out all the ships. Like I said, I'm not too sure what's happening with the updates. I think they've pretty much been postponed for a while. I know the original plan is we were supposed to be on the 3rd big patch, I think, which was the Commander Crater, I think. And the 4th one we wasn't really said. I'm guessing that's something to do with maybe these alien crash sites. But it would be great to go out that distance and see the other commanders who made that big journey out there. But what there is going to be out there to do, I'm not too sure also. I mean, it's just purely, I think, one station out there that's, I think it's got some of its facilities disabled. Whether that's still true, I'm not too sure. But the background does interest me a little bit, and the kind of how it looked around there, it looked like a very interesting sort of place, what I've seen in the other videos. But like I said, it's going to kind of change or limit kind of what videos I can create. Maybe there might be quite a lot of events out there and I can cover them in more detail, but as I know at the moment, I don't think there is too many events out there. But like I said, it's going to be quite an effort, I would think, to get over there. 22,000 light years, I think I worked it out around about 1,000 jumps, which is something I think I can do, but it's going to take quite a long time. And like I said, if there is new content, there's a good chance it's not going to be around that area, and coming back 1,000 jumps just to check out new content is going to be pretty difficult for me. So yeah, I'd like to know how you feel on this one, guys. Should I make the trip out there, or should I stay around the human bubble? Like I said, it could affect things quite majorly for me. Like I said, if you could leave your comment, that would be great. If you like the video, please like the video, that helps me. Another big thing that does help me is subscribing. The more people who subscribe gives me an idea that you like the content I create and that I should continue doing it. Anyway guys, I'd like to know what you think. Leave your comment below. Take care and have fun out there.